Hey, Angie Nelson here from theworkathomelife.com. Today we're going to be talking about a topic that comes up pretty regularly here on the YouTube channel and also over at my blog, and that is what are some great flexible work-at-home jobs. For many of you out there, you have a full-time job you're working and maybe you're looking to make a little money on the side. I know there's a lot of you out there that have kids at home, so maybe you are looking to work those fringe hours, whether it's after they go to bed at nap times or maybe on the weekends. Today we are going to be talking about several great ideas for flexible work-at-home jobs. And please stay until the end of the video so you can find out where to learn more about these opportunities we're talking about today, in addition to some other great ideas for making money from home. Now, one of the first opportunities we are going to be talking about today is search engine evaluation. If this is an industry that's new to you, there are a few companies out there that hire these evaluators in order to review search engine results. You may be looking to see if when someone searches something in Google, if the results that they're being given are relevant, if they're high quality pages. A couple of these companies that hire for this, they also hire for some other positions as well. There may be ad reviews or raters. There are some social media evaluation positions. And we're also starting to see some positions that are available that have to relate with those Google Maps and some of the other search results or search engine maps as well. Now, what makes these positions a really great option for those of you that are looking for flexible work from home is that in many cases you're able to just sign on and work when you want to or when you're available to work. In many cases there is no scheduling involved. You don't have to sign up for shifts in advance. The work may be available at various times of the day, so you can just kind of log in and work whenever you have time available. Now, most of these companies, depending on the project that you're assigned, they usually have several projects that are going at one time. Depending on the project that you're assigned, there usually is some kind of an hourly cap involved. There'll be a maximum amount of hours that you can work. We have seen projects, run anywhere from being limited to 1 hour a day to being limited to up to 20 hours per week. So it's really going to depend on the project you're assigned to and the amount of work that's available at any given time. Now, as far as the equipment that you need to do these positions, it really depends on what's available, what type of positions they're hiring for at that time. There are some that simply require the use of Google Chrome or a Gmail account. There are some others that you can do strictly by your smartphone. So if you are limited on equipment, this is one that you should watch for as well. Now, a couple of companies that hire for these positions right now are Appen and Lionbridge. Now, another really flexible position for you to look into is transcription. In many cases, these companies don't care if you are working at 3 in the afternoon or 3 in the morning. You aren't going to be on the phone with customers. You aren't going to be having any kind of customer interaction. So it's really something that you can just log in, see what work's available, grab some files to transcribe, and get to work as you have time. Now, you are going to need to have high-speed internet access with these positions, and you are going to need to have really great typing and grammar skills. Most of these companies are going to require you to take a test before you're hired on, and you may even have to learn a style guide. There are dozens and dozens of companies that hire for at-home transcription positions, but there are a few that are open to beginners if you don't have any prior transcription experience. And those are Rev.com, TranscribeMe, and 3Play Media. Now, another great flexible position, and one that is really popular right now, is teaching English online. There are several companies that are hiring online English tutors to teach students in other countries. A lot of them right now are in China, conversational English. You don't need to know a foreign language, and in many cases you don't need to have a teaching degree. You simply need to have a bachelor's degree in any subject and some type of teaching or tutoring or mentoring experience in your past. Now, these positions can pay really well, and one thing that makes them really great, especially for stay-at-home parents, is that the hours available are usually going to be in the really early morning hours here in the US or the weekend night hours. I think when I looked yesterday, Beijing is about 11 hours ahead of US Eastern time. So there's almost a 12-hour difference there. So when those children are getting out of school, you know, their evening hours may be 4 a.m. to 8 a.m. here in the US. And as I said, many of these companies do have weekend hours available as well. Now, a couple of these companies that you may want to look into are VIP Kid, Cambly, or English First. Now, each of them will have their own set of requirements, so make sure you read through those job descriptions carefully. And one thing to note with those tutoring positions is that you are going to have to do a video interview at some point. This is really important. It's going to determine whether you get hired, and in some cases, it's going to determine your base pay. It's not something to be afraid of. All they want to make sure that you are comfortable on camera and that you have a great personality and can really have fun interacting with those kids. Now, if paying the bills really isn't a concern for you and you're really just looking to pick up some pocket change, there are some great small task sites out there that you can look into. Amazon Mechanical Turk is a really popular one that's been around for years and years. I have a video on my YouTube channel here about that one specifically. I'll go ahead and leave a link to that in the description below. You can also look into some of the offline sites that have tasks available. A couple of these would be GigWalk or TaskRabbit, and they just have some different small jobs available that you can get paid a flat fee for completing those jobs. And while we're talking about offline positions, don't forget about some of the many driving and delivery positions that are out there. There are some great apps out there that will allow you to have a really flexible schedule and allow you to make some money during your free time without having a lot of commitment. Those would be apps like Uber, Lyft, DoorDash. You could also even get paid to do some grocery shopping for other people with apps like Instacart or Shipt. Now, if you have great research and grammar skills, one industry that you're not going to want to pass up if you're looking for flexible work is freelance writing. Despite what you may be thinking, the gigs in this industry do not require a journalism or an English degree in most cases. All the client really wants to know is that you know how to research and find some great legitimate information and compose that into useful content that their customers can use. And one of the great things about freelance writing is that it's really a mobile job. You can do it from anywhere at any time. You can even compose your documents while you're offline and upload them later when you get home and have access to an internet connection again. And freelance writing can pay really well. And there are always tons of clients that are looking for more content, whether it be website owners, small business owners, bloggers. The list is never ending. Now, those are just a few of the great flexible positions that are popular among my community. I am going to leave you a link in the description below that is going to teach you more about these positions that we spoke about today, in addition to some other great flexible work-at-home jobs. Now, if you liked today's video, please give it a like and a share, and make sure you're subscribed to my channel so you'll get notification of the next video. Until then, I wish you best of luck in your work-at-home job search.